Last time on Fightbox.
Well, Pearl's really going for the Warrior this time, and all George can do is stand and laugh his head off. In with a punch, in with a knee, and he's history.
Fightbox.
And welcome to Fightbox. Tonight, 4 people are eagerly awaiting to find out if the Warriors that they've created have got what it takes to go all the way and become the Fightbox champion.
After months spent building and sharpening up their Warriors' combat skills, they're about to put them to the test tonight here at the Fightbox Arena.
And testing them all the way are the heroes of Fightbox, the Sentients. Looking good tonight, Pearl.
He's the man, Kodiak!
Big George!
Nasty Nail!
Next up, Banshee!
And Vesuvius!
They are big, they are mean, they are fast, they're the baddest, most ferocious warriors in Fightbox history.
Vesuvius is just so grumpy.
Terrible.
Now, our contestants have to negotiate 2 eliminator rounds, the winners of which will then meet in a single combat showdown.
Who will triumph tonight? Let's go meet the first of our creators. In the red pod, we have Amanda Eccles from Coventry. Amanda, I hear you are a martial arts expert.
Yes, I passed my black belt in June this year, Shotokan Karate.
Black belt. Make some noise, people. Come on. That's amazing. And that should prepare you perfectly for this game, don't you think?
Well, you still get the same butterflies, yeah, but at least here you don't get hurt.
Trust me, it's more ferocious here. What's the name of your warrior?
Frailties.
Let's bring out Frailties. Interesting. Any special moves?
It's got a mean roundhouse kick.
Bit like yours.
Bit like mine, yeah.
Let's hear it for Amanda and Frailties.
Up next, we have our next contestant in this first heat, and he is Sam Reed-Jones from Northampton. Now, Sam, welcome.
Thank you.
Now, I hear you're into archery, is that true?
That's very true, yes.
Will that improve your hand-to-eye coordination?
Definitely.
So what's the name of your warrior?
Rufus Stone.
Let's bring on Rufus Stone. So, Sam, why the name Rufus Stone?
Rufus was King Arthur's dog, and he's buried somewhere near Plymouth under a stone.
Right.
And I saw it on a sign as I was driving to Plymouth one
You
day.
saw that as a sign. Okay, so
so.
what weapons does he have? What's that thing in his hand?
He has a nice spike twist.
Yeah.
And a flame club.
That looks like it could cause some damage.
Possibly.
Well, let's hear it for Sam and Rufus Stone.
First into the fray tonight in Demolition, it's Amanda Eccles. And the rules of the game are very simple. It's all about smashing. The Warriors must break apart as many blocks as they can. They get 5 points for every block broken. Inside, though, there could be a zombie or an even bigger surprise, a sentient. Away we go. Freya teases a bit of a middleweight, but that should mean he should pack a good punch. And there is the first 5 points. And there is a special pickup as well. He's picked up some energy. On to the next one. A little bit slow on this, though. Amanda looking a little bit nervous. Oh, and there's Kodiak. He's come into the game early. Sweeps his left foot, puts him down with a punch. And really going head-to-head with Kodiak here. I don't think that Frailties wants to get too mixed up. with that absolute giant. 7 feet 10, and he's down again. Frailty's having all sorts of problems. He's got to score more points as Frailty's. Oh, goodness me. Kodiak is making a mess of Frailty's at the moment. And Frailty's is running out of time. Only 15 points scored. And here he goes again. And down again. Well, this is not a good performance by Frailty's. A lot of points to be gained, but down on the arena floor once more. And Kodiak is absolutely loving this. We haven't seen any points scored for quite some time. It's only 15 for Amanda. Too hard, she says. I don't know what Frailty's is putting his arms up for. That was not a good performance. Well, it certainly was a promising start for Frailty's, but along came Kodiak, and after that it was one-way traffic.
Oh, not a good start there from Amanda and Frailty's. Let's see how Sam and Rufus Stone get on in demolition.
Certainly Sam Reed-Jones looks psyched up for this, and Rufus Stone is a real heavyweight with some very special weapons. And trying to get 5 points, making a bit of a meal of that, but 5 points on the board, certainly. See if we can keep the impetus going. Oh, a lovely special attack there, a double kick. And that was very impressive by both Rufus Stone and Sam Reed-Jones. And here is Kodiak, whoa! Left hook straight on the ground, and let's get out of here. Well, certainly not making the same mistake as Frailty's did, trying to go head-to-head with the giant Kodiak. And Rufus Stone already 5 points in the lead. Oh, there's a zombie. And not bothering with the extra 5 points. If he could have put the zombie down after the next giant block. Kodiak, and there is Banshee too, for the first time in this game. Well, Rufus Stone still getting big points, but Banshee put him down there, and she salutes the crowd. This is still a good performance, though, by Rufus Stone. 35 points in total, and the zombie is taking a huge battering. Banshee on the back of the head. Well done, Sam, and well done, Rufus Stone. Well, there certainly was some good use of the feet during those special attacks, bringing good points to Rufus Stone, but then Kodiak came along, and Stone was immediately down on the arena floor, but he just kept on moving. But as soon as Banshee appeared on the scene, things got pretty rowdy. So Rufus Stone, a respectable 35, Frailty's only 15.
Well, we've just finished the first eliminator round. Sam did quite well. Sam, how'd you find that?
Not too bad, thank you.
Not too bad. You
Yeah.
did well to avoid a sentence until towards the end there.
Well, there's 3 of them, weren't there?
Well, there were 2 and 1 zombie warrior.
How was that a zombie warrior? Ah,
You should
there
have
go.
taken that
Missed it.
zombie warrior out. Amanda, rule number 1, when you play Fightbox, run when you see a sentient.
Yeah, well.
It's a karate and you went toe-to-toe, didn't you?
Yeah,
And you lost.
big time.
Now, Lisa, I think we've got 2 very good-looking warriors here, but I'm not sure which one's my favourite. What about you?
Well, I don't know about good-looking warriors. I've got a very good-looking audience here with me. Yes, I have. And I'd like to know, who are you rooting for tonight?
Well, I think I'm going to go for Frailty's. It's the chrome finish that does it for me.
What about you guys? What do you think? Rufus Stone? We are big fans of Rufus Stone over here, but one of them is going to get annihilated. Let's play the next eliminator.
Next, it's Revolution with Nail and Vesuvius.
Why are you so grumpy, Vesuvius? What's wrong today? Yeah, I know your breath really stinks. It's not my fault, okay?
Frailty's in the red corner and Rufus Stone in the blue. And Frailty's is playing catch-up here, trying to overturn a 20-point lead. So Nail and Vesuvius. They'll be kept back within the force fields early on in the game, and the Warriors have got to try and accumulate as many points as they can. Rufus Stone, the first up, and going after the big 10 points in the middle, which he just gets. And that's the ultimate prize for both of them. The green blocks around the perimeter, they're worth 5. And Rufus Stone is really racking up the points here. Amanda's got a lot of work to do with Frailties. And those force fields will disappear very quickly, and there goes Nail. Down goes Rufus Stone. And both the Warriors are having a tough time of it out there. Lots of points on offer. And I'll tell you what, Frailties needs massive points now. Oh, Nail looks so vicious. After Frailties, and Rufus Stone is scoring points ad infinitum here. It's absolutely phenomenal. And Vesuvius trying to put the boot in. Certainly Sam Reed-Jones going well at the moment. And Frailties has gone off the scale, running around the outside, going nowhere really. There's another 5 points, and Frailties got it, but she needs a lot more. Oh, Vesuvius swinging punches all over the place. Frailties has got to try and get those 10 points in the middle. And gets it this time. That is better, but there goes the hooter. No place to go for Amanda. That was all about Rufus Stone. Absolutely, utterly victorious. Rufus Stone certainly had the edge in that contest, and there was nothing that either Nail or Vesuvius could do about it. Rufus Stone a big 7-0, Frailties 45. And so Vesuvius lines up Frailties for distraction. Amanda looks gutted. What are we waiting for? One lethal fiery kick flattens Frailties. Bad luck for Amanda. Rufus Stone was just too good.
Oh, Sam, I tell you, I'm loving your work. Nicely played. You're impressed with your performance?
I won, didn't I?
Well, you almost won. You and your big brute of a warrior are coming back to play Showdown.
Amanda, what can I say? What can I say? You've learnt the second biggest rule in Fightbox. Never ever take on a sentence unless it's absolutely necessary. First eliminators, you're down for, really?
Yeah, big mistake.
You're never going to do it again, are you?
No.
Do you know what the biggest rule in Fightbox is? When you do the walk of shame, keep your head down, off you go.
Loser.
Stand clear. Flammable sentient approaching. 700 pounds of red-hot rage and volcanic power make Vesuvius a terrifying opponent. The very first sentient, Vesuvius isn't slow to remind the others who's boss in the arena. And he can prove it too with a leaping smash that comes down like a whole landslide of lava. Just remember, respect your elders, especially when they're Vesuvius. It's gotta hurt when he does that double pile driver. Now, our next creator, hoping to avoid the attentions of Vesuvius tonight, is Gary Donaldson from Carlisle. Now, Gary, somebody told me that you like playing snooker.
I do, yes.
Now, it's a little bit different to this game, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't get nervous playing snooker.
Oh, are you nervous? Yeah. Don't be nervous. OK, we'd like to know the name of your warrior.
It's Eliminator.
Let's bring on Eliminator. Looking warrior. What weapons does he have?
He has a flame strike and a pincer.
Is that going to cause some damage? Yeah. All right, wish you the best of luck. Gary and Eliminator.
OK, let's meet our final creator for tonight's show, Kylie Ainsley from Middlesbrough. Now, Kylie, I hear you work in a computer shop, which means you're going to be really brilliant at this.
Well, yeah, it's something I've always loved, and I might as well get into it while I'm here as well.
Heavyweight gamer, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Totally.
Yeah.
What's the name of your warrior?
She's called Euphoria.
Let's bring out Euphoria. I know you've gone for a lightweight model there.
Oh yeah, she's just me because she's agile, but she's also got a bit of power behind as well. So while the other guy's getting pumped, she can run around and get in behind him. You know
You've worked out your strategy
yeah,
already, haven't you?
Yeah.
Let's hear it for Kylie and Euphoria.
First up, it's Gary Donaldson from Carlisle, and he's playing Helix. The Warriors have got to try and get to the top of the Helix to get the maximum 50 points by capturing the cube right at the top. And the Warriors have got to travel as far as they can, avoiding all the hazards, such as spikes, saws, and flame jets. And then, of course, the two sentients are going to try and make life as difficult as possible. Big George and, of course, Kodiak. Goes Eliminator. He's a bit of a middleweight, a weakness to piercing, so he's going to have to watch out for those spikes and those flames, otherwise he's going to lose health. Over the saw, that was pretty good. Over the spikes, but look at this, Kodiak comes charging out, and down goes Eliminator. Whoa, well, Gary's got a real problem on his hands here, he's down again. He's got to be careful he doesn't get off the Helix, and he's losing health. Oh, and it looks as though he's over. Yes, he is. And Gary Donaldson, just a little nod of the head there, but this is bad news for Eliminator. Slowing up all the time, and Big George just standing at the top of the Helix. Oh, but he sold a dummy to Kodiak there. He was round him like a flash, but he's down again. A wrong direction. And slowing up all the time now, surely. Well, 31 points on the board, and here goes Kodiak once again. And to sort of shake Kodiak's in at the moment, there's no getting past him, but he does. But this time runs off the Helix. Oh, well, this is the end, I think, for Eliminator. And there goes the Hooter, 31 points only. Kodiak was absolutely magnificent. And Eliminator is just going to have to wait and see. Will that score be good enough? Well, Kodiak certainly made a lot of trouble for Eliminator. Past the obstacles, but then wham-bam, straight into the fists of Kodiak. And eventually, when Eliminator did get past, he was off the end of the Helix.
Personally, I thought Gary was a little tentative there with Eliminator. Let's see how Kylie gets on with Euphoria. Let's play Helix.
So can Euphoria beat the king of the Helix? And that is Cody. Over the obstacles, all right. I just wonder about the strength in those arms, though, especially with two giants up there. Kodiak first and Big George, and Kodiak's put her straight down on the Helix. Oh, she's gone past, but off the edge. We'll have to start again. And that is going to affect her health. You can tell she's drooping ahead now. Past the circular saw. And guess who's waiting? It's Kodiak once more, but he stood aside. That is unbelievable. What a gentleman. He must feel sorry for her or something. But Big George is waiting. And this is desperate for Euphoria now. Big George surely is not going to do the same as Kodiak. He puts her down. She scored pretty good points, though. That is a very decent score indeed. Well, Euphoria was certainly quick on her feet. And after early trouble with Kodiak, she still made it up to face George. But that was it. Eliminator stuck at 31. Euphoria 11 points ahead.
Creators, Gary and Kylie. Now, Kylie, you run out of steam really quickly there due to the fire, but you still managed to get past Kodiak. How did you do that?
Well, I just knew how to get as fast as possible. The only way to do that was peg it.
Gary, on the other hand, what happened to you?
I managed to get past Kodiak, and then the machine where it pushes you off the side, and twice it pushed me off.
Yeah, Kodiak was giving you a hard time. He happens to be my favourite sentient. Trevor, what do the ladies think over there?
They're so gorgeous, they're so cool, but we want to know who their favourite sentient is. Who's your favourite sentient?
It's going to have to be Kodiak letting the lady through. He's a real gentleman.
He's a real gentleman. What about your favourite warrior of the two?
It's got to be Euphoria. She's little, but she's feisty.
She's feisty, but she might get mashed up. Let's play the next eliminator.
Here we go with Conquest. Both warriors have got to try and turn as many tiles their own colour as possible. Euphoria red, Eliminator blue. And all the time, they've got to try and avoid landing on hazard tiles, such as the cannon shot and the flame attack. Not forgetting, of course, the pursuing Sentient. And this time, it's the fulsome shape of Pearl. Now then, this is going to be very tactical. Not only have they got to accumulate as many points, 5 points for each tile, they turn their own colour. They've got to watch out for Pearl, and Pearl at the moment is heading towards Euphoria. All the time, the floor is changing shape, so they've got to watch out they don't fall through, because if they do, they'll lose all the score they've gained during this game. Well, I can see more red squares down there than blue at the moment, so Euphoria's going pretty well, and Pearl is after the Eliminator. Oh! Euphoria's gone! And Pearl's just pushed the Eliminator off as well! So we're back to square one, here we go! Eliminator's back up, so is Euphoria, and Pearl is after Euphoria at the moment. A shake of the head from Gary Donaldson. And Euphoria is just trying to get away as far as she can from Pearl. And Pearl's not quite sure which way she's going just at the moment, but still more red squares than blue. Well, this is fascinating stuff. A big score is being pushed up on the table by Euphoria at the moment, but those squares are already red. Going back over old territory, and Eliminator gets one and is down. So Eliminator's score is totally obliterated, and surely Euphoria's got it now. Way over on the far side of the course, and that is the end. Gary Donaldson and Eliminator have totally blown it, and Kylie and Euphoria have made it through to the showdown. Well, early doors, both Eliminator and Euphoria hit the deck. But then Euphoria managed to stay put and keep on piling up the points. And eventually she ran out the winner, 77-46. And Pearl is wasting no time getting down to business. She's getting ready. Oh, one slashing kick and Eliminator is gone. Gary is thoroughly miserable. Oh, that's a bit cheeky, Pearl. And Euphoria is thrilled.
Well done, Kylie. Well done. It was touch and go, though, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, I nearly fell off once or twice, but managed to keep my balance and got through.
Well, let's hear it for Kylie and Euphoria through to tonight's showdown.
Now, Gary, you had a really funky-looking warrior. You got mangled by Pearl. You didn't have what it takes. You are a loser. Get out.
Loser.
In tonight's showdown, it's Rufus Stone who showed us all his moves in Demolition. He took some stick from Vesuvius in Revolution, but ultimately was far too strong for Phraetes. He meets Euphoria, who outsmarted Kodiak and almost made it to the top of the helix, and was just too clever in Conquest. So it's Rufus Stone and Sam against Euphoria and Kylie.
You know what time it is. You know what time it is, just before showdown.
It's exciting. Sam, are you ready?
Kylie, you're going to use your size, speed and agility to overcome his warrior. N'est-ce pas?
Yep, he's big, I'm thin, and I can run faster.
I like that.
I think they're ready.
They're definitely ready.
They are.
It's going to happen.
Now, it's been a long, hard battle, but for one of them, it's going to be the end of the line.
There's only one rule in showdown. Fight to the death.
It's time for showdown.
This really is going to be a battle of the lightweight Euphoria against the real heavyweight, Rufus Stone. And as usual, the Sentients patrolling the outside, the massive Vesuvius, and of course, Banshee. There are pickups to be made on the way to keep your health high, and that's going to be so important. Euphoria is dashing around all over the place. Oh, but Rufus Stone caught her with the backhander there. And Kylie didn't look at all happy about that, but a little side kick into the guts of Rufus Stone sent him sprawling on the arena floor. And again, this is fantastic stuff from Euphoria. Rufus Stone looks like a lumbering giant there. Sam's got to come up with a new strategy now if he's going to win this one. The Euphoria is just like greased lightning. Now where is Rufus Stone off to this time? Oh, straight into the arms of Banshee, who lands one right on his chin. And Euphoria is so quick. This is unbelievable. Down again. A little smile on the face of Kylie. Bang, bang, bang. Into the guts of Rufus Stone. He does look like a lumbering giant. He's got some dangerous weapons. A close-in fight I don't think would be good for Euphoria. And I think Rufus Stone is running out of steam now. Oh, he's gone! Euphoria just took one punch to the middle of his back, and he's all over the floor of the arena now. Tremendous stuff from Euphoria. Her tactics were absolutely right. Go in for a quick attack, then retreat. Attack again. Rufus Stone was down and out.
Nice.
Yeah, there was some strategy involved there, wasn't there?
As I predicted.
You did.
A real hit-and-run strategy there.
You knew the outcome, didn't you?
I felt it.
Now, Sam, Rufus Stone is nothing but mere rubble littering the arena floor. How are you feeling?
Gutted.
You should be gutted. You didn't have what it takes. Walk the walk of shame.
Loser.
Kylie, great strategy, hit and run, it worked for you, a treat.
Definitely. Just the way I had to do it, I suppose.
You glad to be coming back?
Oh, most definitely. Can't wait.
Let's hear it for tonight's big winner, Kylie and Euphoria! So Kylie continues the march into the last 16, our quarterfinals.
But before then, we've got more creators hoping to put their warriors to the test here in the Fightbox arena.
Who's going to get the fame? Who's going to take the walk of shame?
So until the next fight, it's goodbye from him and goodbye from me.
Of course.
Next time on Fightbox.
Well, surely George is going to get stuck in now. Oh, he really walloped him. And another one, he's down again. Surely he can't get up this time.